Hi everybody, this is Alvito and welcome back to the Study and Work Abroad channel. I did a video last time about studying in New Zealand. Today's video is going to be talking about what courses you can study in New Zealand. I'm going to list about 9 or 10 courses, the high demand courses that are in demand in New Zealand in terms of the job availability and the job demand in New Zealand. So let's get started right away. The first is an MBA. So you can do an MBA, a general MBA or a specialization in marketing or finance or operations. It's a very large industry, whether it's finance or marketing. A lot of Indian students, a lot of international students get into those fields by studying a plain MBA. Typically, you'll get qualified for an MBA if you've got some work experience or you've identified your area of specialization and you go do an MBA to get into senior levels of management. The next and currently the higher demand courses are obviously in computer science, data science, artificial intelligence. It is the future of the tech world. You need to know data science and artificial intelligence and computer science at a more basic level. So a Master of Computer Science, any profession in computing, information technology, cybersecurity, data science, ML and AI is going to be very high demand in the coming years. There are a lot of universities in New Zealand that are teaching data science, ML and AI. That's a very good industry to get into. The next is the Master of Sciences. Now, when I say sciences, I'm talking about biotechnology, food science and food innovation. You know, New Zealand is a food country, it's a wine country, and studying how to create and grow food, how to create and grow grapes, make wine, the whole technology that goes behind it. There's a science to it. New Zealand is probably the best country and they've got the best universities to study biotechnology, to study food science, to study food innovation. The next course I will list is a Master of Public Health. Public Health or Health Sciences that will give you access to the hospital industry, the medical industry, the pharma industry, whether it's in hospital administration or working with NGOs or working with government in their health industries or in their health departments. A Master of Public Health is a very high demand course for students who are coming from the medical background or from the science background. A Master of Public Health is a high demand course in New Zealand. Another industry that is coming up right now, is environmental science and sustainability. New Zealand is leading the world in sustainability, from green energy and climate change, all of it, everything that revolves around sustainability. New Zealand is the go-to country to be studying those. There are universities that have got really advanced degrees that are up to date and are teaching students how to handle sustainability, how to manage in the future, manage companies in a sustainable manner, manage the environment and environmental science. It's a great country to go to study environmental science and sustainability. The profession has become very high demand. There are a lot of jobs in New Zealand in this field. So if you're looking to get into that industry, New Zealand is your go-to country. I'm going to switch a little bit and go to talking about the finance and specifically accounting. The CPA in New Zealand is very integrated with the CA or the ICAI India. So if you're a CA in India, or if you are pursuing CA in India, or you want to get into an accounting career, the Master of Professional Accounting is a really good program. There are a couple of universities, Lincoln and Victoria University, that have a Master of Professional Accounting that is integrated with the CPA Australia or the CA ANZ. So if you've already done some part of your CA, whether it's final or even if it's inter, you can get cross credits into New Zealand and study professional accounting and create a career as an accountant. It's very high demand. All the big four are in New Zealand and they're very high demand profession in New Zealand. The next course I will talk about is a Master of Education. Teaching is a very big industry in New Zealand. There is a lot of demand for Indian teachers in New Zealand because there are a lot of Indian-run schools, a lot of international schools, a lot of private schools that are looking for teachers to come and teach in those schools. Whether it's early childhood education or primary education or secondary education, a Master of Education or the education industry is a very high demand profession. I've seen my own students get paid obscene amounts of salaries just by becoming a licensed teacher and getting into the industry as a teacher. A very important industry, and I cannot miss this, is fine arts or animation and design. New Zealand is called the back office to Hollywood. All those films of The Lord of the Rings and Avatar, all of them, if you didn't know it, are made in New Zealand, not in Hollywood. New Zealand is a very high demand country. companies like Weta Digital. They are the largest companies in the world for design and animation. A Master of Design or a Master of Fine Arts specializing in animation, specializing in design, specializing in photography are very high demand professions in New Zealand, and they've got the best countries and they've got the best universities that are teaching these courses. So there you have it, just a few list of very high demand courses in New Zealand. And I say these are high demand courses because they are high demand jobs in New Zealand. All of these that I listed are on the green list. If you go to study a master's degree or a bachelor's degree or even a diploma in any of these industries or in any of these professions, you're going to do pretty well. You'll be able to find a job after you complete your studies and probably be even able to apply for PR. So if you're looking to study in New Zealand, consider these courses, get in touch with Study and Work Abroad. We'll guide you, we'll counsel you, and we'll take you through the entire application process. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.